gaining a whole bunch of life and you can use them there, but I just know that there's a whole lot better green heroes that you could be using. In fact, I would use a 4-star like Buddy over him.
Hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. If you're curious about any other hero in Empires and Puzzles, you can view my website at anchorgame.com. There you will find I have graded every single hero with a calibrated team of graders. This resource will always be free. Thinking about supporting the hero grades and the breakdown videos? You're welcome to donate. Otherwise, feel free to share this resource with a friend. I have my exclusive line group called Anchor Cove, where you gain access to myself and tons of other experienced players with on-demand information and resources. If that piques your interest, all that information is on the opening page of my website with a short video. Let me dive into today's hero breakdown.
Hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. Today we're going to be doing a brand new hero breakdown on Elkanen Costume. Dude got a little makeover. He's got some new bling bling going on. He's got 687 on his attack, 862 on his defense, and 1370 on his health. Overall, statistically, his defense is super high. I like his health total. His attack, it's okay. He's got some pretty decent stats. He is still running at fast speed. He also does give you a costume bonus, which means you get anywhere between 5% attack, defense bonus 5%, health bonus is at 10%, and mana bonus is at 5%. All of those stats are when you complete the costume, upgrade it all the way up. Both you and the regular version and the costume get those added bonuses. As far as his ability, he gets 280% damage to the target and nearby enemies. The caster steals 61% of any healing applied to the target and nearby enemies for 3 turns. This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. It is a free massive turn-based dark fantasy RPG. To try this game out, all you gotta do, go to the video description, click on the special links. You'll receive 100,000 silver, 50 gems, 10 mystery shards, and 1 free champion, Hexweaver. All your treasure, it's waiting for you right over here. So, when we look at what he does as far as his ability goes, he's doing an okay amount. 280% damage is okay, it's alright, it's not the end of the world. But he's also healing himself back a large amount of health for a duration of 3 turns. So a little bit of a difference between the original version, which is going to make it so you do the healing immediately as soon as the damage is done, and the original version also deals 330% damage. So as far as him, I'm not really too stoked on him in comparison to his regular version. I'm just going to answer that question right off the bat. Which version is better? I like the original version. You're dealing more damage, you're also healing immediately, and it's taking the damage that you've dealt and healing it. Now with him, the costume version, it's contingent upon the enemy healing and healing over time too. So I'm not too big on that. You can definitely plan around that. So he is now a barbarian class hero, which he's converted over from cleric emblems. It does help out a little bit. I'm not too stoked on barbarian emblems. Clerics have some competition, so you might want to do it, but I really think you should stick to the regular version. You definitely still want, if you are going to use him and you do have the costume, make sure you level the costume version all the way up so your original version gets the added benefit. So when we look at his Titan grade, he is going to get a C grade on Titans. The reason being is he's not really doing too much. Obviously, the Titans don't gain life, so that's not really going to be a factor there. He's dealing less damage, and his tile damage isn't that great. I'm not liking him at all against a Titan. He's going to get a C grade. When we look at his offensive grade, he is going to get a B- grade. It does help out that he's dealing damage to multiple enemies at fast speed, but I don't like the fact that you have to set it up so you're worried about getting stealing over time. Especially with him, he's kind of, you really want him to heal immediately. I'm not too big on that. You can easily play around that. So when we look at his defensive grade, he is going to get a B- as far as the tank grade goes. Reason being is he is running at fast speed. He is hitting 3 enemies, but I don't really like the healing. Again, you can plan around that. You're not dealing enough damage to where you have to heal immediately. You can plan out your healing over the 3 turns, and if you need to, you can still heal. You're still gonna just be gaining some life. I don't like it at all. I don't like what he's doing. Not a good hero defensively. B- as far as the tank grade goes, and it's only gonna go downhill from there. As far as the flank and wing grade, those are both gonna get C's. It's just not impacting the board enough with the damage dealt and what he does. Overall, statistically, as far as a defensive grade, he is going to get a C grade on defense. When we look at his rush attack grade, he is going to get a C grade on rush attack. Maybe you could plan it out so they're gaining a whole bunch of life and you can use them there. But I just know that there's a whole lot better green heroes that you could be using. In fact, I would use a 4-star like Buddy over him on any day in rush attack. So I'm not too big there. Look at his buff grade. He is going to get a B on buff. Just because he is running at fast speed, he could potentially set it up so you're not losing out too much on healing if they're planning on healing. Mostly just fast speed, that's where it comes into play on buff. And when we look at his bloody battle grade, he's going to get a C grade there. Obviously, there's no healing to be had. So not a great hero at all. Might get nomination for one of the worst heroes that they had, which is probably pretty appropriate. So he's going to get an overall grade as far as a C on his costume version goes. If you have the regular version, use the regular version, level the costume up, and reap the benefits on your regular version. So thanks so much for watching this content. Please make sure you subscribe, turn notifications on, and I'll see you on the next one.